Hello gamers, welcome to the stream. My name is Quimby and today we're going to be playing the MCCI fishing minigame. I'd like to extend a big congratulations to Corpigay for getting the first channel points award. Awesome, we'd love to see it. Good morning Gamer Nation, good morning Bread Bowl. Gamer Morning Nation good, says CandyBot. Thank you CandyBot, much appreciated. I would like to apologize for my tardiness today. I was eating a bagel. Straight up, I was eating a bagel. I don't know quite how to describe the hold that bagels have over me, but there I was like, oh man, I gotta get to stream. I'm running a bit late. Surely straight up eating that thing. By it, let's just say a bagel. Exactly, that's exactly how it was. And so I was like, oh man, I'm running a little late. I gotta rush to get to stream, but like I should probably eat something first. And then I went to the kitchen and I looked in the pantry and there was a bagel. Technically there were 3 bagels. An Asiago cheese bagel. My favorite kind of bagel. I got the bagels yesterday. I went grocery shopping and I got bagels. And I needed it. I needed to eat the bagel. No, the thing about eating bagels, you can't just eat it plain. Well, actually, I could just eat it plain. I used to do that all the time, but you shouldn't. Bagels are much better when they are prepared. So I had to toast that bagel, I had to butter that bagel, and then I had to finally eat that bagel. And I would like to apologize. That is legitimately why I'm late, is because all of those steps took, what, like 15 minutes? So I mean, I guess, like, as I said, I was running a little bit late anyway. But, the bagel. But listen, life is so short. Life is really not that long. I feel as though it simply makes sense to eat the bagel when you have it, you know? Like, what's the use of all this rushing around, doing all these fast-paced crazy things if you can't just take the time to eat a bagel now and again? I ate the bagel. And I'd just like us to, to take a moment and think about that. Oh, we get a bit silly with it. Anyway, that's the end of our intro section. I'm gonna turn on some tunes. We're gonna change the scene now so that Bread Bowl doesn't need another rotation. I don't know how volume's gonna be on music today. We picked up a new playlist of video game music because I like listening to video game music while I'm playing a video game. I'm gonna try turning this one up a little bit. We'll see if it gets too loud later. We'll just see about that. Anyway, MCCI fishing. I did hop on once during the week. I think it was just one time. And a couple small things happened. I emptied my crab pot as per normal. That's a normal thing for me to have done, as I was going through the week. But then also, I also upgraded my strong hook. The strong hook got upgraded. If you look at this right here, it's now upgraded. And additionally, if we look at my angler panel, I caught another fish in the Dark Grove. I caught an elusive fish because when I hopped on to update my crab pots, there was a strong wind happening, which adds to your chance of getting elusive fish. So I was like, oh man, well I gotta fish the strong winds while I'm here. So I've actually now got more trophies in the Dark Grove than I do the Floral Forest, and I feel bad about that. So today I think we are going to try to focus on fishing the Floral Forest, because I feel as though it's a good plan. Alright. Nice. Sweet. I wonder if we got anything new for that. Anyway, let's repair our crab pots. Oh, yep, looks like we did indeed. We got a boxer crab new weight large. Very nice. We'd love to see it. Oh, also, I think I do want to upgrade this. No, sorry, repair this. I just don't have angler tokens right this second. Let's see if I get any from this. Or not if I get any. Let's see how many I get from this. I don't think it's gonna be enough to take me to 30,000 though. Yeah, not quite. Yeah, so plans for today is to... Do I have anything here? Oh, I do. My goodness. Alright. I mean, that takes us to 30,000, but I don't really want it right now. I'm going to remember that fishing spot, and I'm going to come back to it, because we've got a glimmering tide right now. And I want to see if there's anything glimmering around. But I would love to come back to that spot at some point. Because that had +5 elusive fish chance. I just want to see if we can find anything... Like, I just want to see if we can wait on that until we, until we have something that'll help with it, but... Like, it looks like we're... I'll have plenty of warning if the currents are going to change. That's 10% glimmering. I'd love at least a 20 or some pearl chance. Or pearl magnet. One of those two. So let's just see what we can get. Plus 3% strong hook. That's a good one. There's a lot of really good, like, strong hook spots right now. But alas, it is the tide of glimmering. Just checking over here. Oh my gosh, yeah, again. Strong hook and fish magnet. And that so far that 10... I've seen like 2 10% glimmering hook spots. Not a great time for a glimmering tide. But we persevere. We stay silly with it. I mean, probably at some point in the move, you know, I'll take 10% of both with a pearl chance. Like at a certain point it does definitely become smarter to just fish what you've got at the time, but you know. Oh, I also want to try to keep enough things in my pocket that I can repair both of these at the same time for a grotto usage. Ah, just a friend, hi! Unikumi is alive. Crazy, you're silly. I'm so silly. OCD zombie hamburglar. I also have this wise hook augment equipped now. My my wayfinder lure finally is kaput. Dead. It ain't around here anymore, you know? You're so silly. I'm the silliest, quite frankly. No one's silly in it like I am. Ain't no one playing the silly game like I play the silly game. And of course we're starting our day with the rusty can. Why? Why the accent? Ah! It's fine. Don't worry about it, it's fine. Totally fine. Not a problem. Sometimes you overload my silly meat. I have the urge to roll you up into a gold burrito and just see you up. Well, you're adorable. Oh, thank you. That sounds... I'd love to be... I'd love to be a burrito. I don't like eating burritos because I don't like beans. Oh, polished pearl. Nice. We love to see it. Yeah, I'm not a beans enjoyer, and as far as I'm aware, burritos definitively include beans. But I don't think being in a burrito would be very bad. That sounds pretty okay. I'm kind of on board. But I'm glad I overloaded your silly meter. That is the goal. That is the intent. It's working. It's working. Alright, let's get more common line equipped. And then... Oh. This spot is much the same as the last one with the 10% glimmering hook and 10% pearl magnet, and I will take it. Sometimes you just want to eat someone or something because it's too cute. That both silly. Cute aggression. Egg, sausage, cheese, a little onion, you know, sometimes potato. I think that... Oh, yeah, not the breakfast ones at work. I was going to say that sounds like a breakfast burrito, and then, yeah, you were describing a breakfast burrito, so... We were on the same path there. Imagine cuteness aggression moment. Cuteness aggression is so funny to me. It's like, brain has too much love and affection for something, therefore... eat it. It would probably smell like ketchup. What? What? I can't believe I can't believe this. I don't even like ketchup. I don't eat ketchup. I don't like it. I like tomatoes and I like things with vinegar. I just don't like when you put them together. It ain't good, boss. It ain't good. What was I gonna say? Oh, what was I gonna say on the kitchen? Also, actually, I do smell like, I do smell like orange blossoms mostly nowadays, because that's the lotion that I use, is orange blossom. It's a natural response, so I don't end up staring and admiring said cute thing forever. Mm-hmm. We wish to eat it. Thumbs up, smiley face. Someone on a sugar rush. Good for you. Okay, I have to be a little bit pedantic here. A sugar high is not technically. A sugar high is a placebo effect most of the time. I'm sorry that I am the way that I am. I'm happy for you, King. Hope that's going well for you. Why am I catching so many spirits right now? Like, don't get me wrong. I think getting the spirits is good. I just, so I'm so fast then placebo. Your brain says, oh, this thing should be happening. Let's make it happen. That's why I don't eat brownies and ice cream one after the other. Well, it's yeah, sure. Yeah. Sorry, I'm such a little pedant. I am sorry that that's the way that I am. I do apologize. I'm having the zoomies. I hope the zoomies can. I hope you can get them out in a helpful and good way. It's okay, forgive you, Quims. Thank you. You guys are nice to me. I'm so particular about so many things. I just, I'm very silly is all. Very silly, can't help it this time. You're nice us. I think we can be nice to each other. I think, got him. Oh, got him. Oh, crazy out here. No, I think we can be nice to each other. That's perfectly legal. Oh, I just remembered I pushed up some treasure chests. Yeah, I remember. Guess what? What? I'd love to know. I'd love to get this information. Neat. Bait. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can find another glimmering spot. So many strong hooks. What's up with that? What they doing out there? Ah, come on. Check out. No, gosh darn it. I did not see that coming at all. I feel silly. My goodness. This is so sad. I can't believe it would be this way. I can't believe that is the way that it would be on this today of all days, April the 13th. Oh my gosh, there's so many good, like, elusive spots and everything. The next side would be very cool if it was something, related to that, you know? Oh, gosh darn, another 10% glimmering. I always forget about the chicken butt thing. It really genuinely, not in like a, oh, I'm faking this. No, I'm so silly. I don't remember that that's a running bit. And then it happens, and then I get got. I get so incredibly got. 10% glimmering again. What's up with that? Okay, well this spot looks good. This spot looks real good. Plus 5% pearl chance even. That's what we like to see. By my pharmacy entrance exam on April the 15th, aka Overmorrow. Oh goodness, that's close. That's also the US tax deadline. Which reminds me that I have some forms to fill out today. I genuinely have been pretty good about my taxes this year. It's just that there's been some complications with some various forms and things that's meant that I've had to take longer on it. And I think that I should have everything go through in time for the tax deadline. But we'll find out. That's only my pharmacy exam? Oh gosh. I bet there's even more exams. I bet I bet there's many really long grueling exams. My actual medical doctorate entrance exam on May the 4th. Is that May the 4th be with you day? Is that the one? Really? Only 3 catches on this one? Okay, I mean, I guess it started with the low stock. Alright, it's May the 4th. Got it. Well, I hope that May the 4th dawns kindly for you. Guys, do you know what I learned the other day? A law degree is a doctorate. Did you guys know this? So if I go through with getting a law degree, that would be a doctorate. Isn't that crazy? I did not know this. I thought it was a master's degree. What the hell? I know, right? I thought it was a master's. And as far as I'm aware, you can go there directly. Like, you don't need a master's in between. And you can be a doctor if you're a PhD enough. That's so true, actually. I should have considered that. I'm definitely a bit silly for not thinking of that one. But yeah, no, like, it's a doctorate degree, and crazy. Every day, the law degree sounds more and more appealing in actually having it, and less appealing in actually doing it. You know? So you're so silly, so adorable. That's me. That's how I am. That's the way it goes around here. That's the way the cookie crumbles. But yeah, it's like, man, I really wish I had a law degree right now. Do I wish I was getting a law degree? No way. Oops, the adorable little creature. So mad. I've been booped. I can't believe this. That's crazy. I can't believe that would happen to me in particular. My goodness. That's insane. It's the adorable, totally real creature, not an AI. There we go, that's it. Which we all know is true about me, that I'm a real creature. We are all aware. That's something that we for sure know. Definitely. 100%. Okay, current's change in 14 minutes, which means that if I want to make use of all of those good elusive spots, I'm going to have to take them no matter what the next tide is. That's alright, I'm prepared for that. I'm prepared to just suck it up, Buttercup, and do it. I went from you're a real human to a real creature. Well, I mean, I just think that there's a limit to the bounds of plausible deniability, you know? Like, okay, I'm gonna start making my way over to the nearest elusive spot that I saw, which was, I think, somewhere over here. Okay, Greedy Tide is not great for me, but I gotta take the spots. Is that one? No. Oh, there's one nearby, I remember. Okay, there's one right there. Just looking around over here to make sure. No, I do think that's our nearest one. Okay, well, that's fine. That's totally fine and perfectly normal. Let's get my overclocks moved over to the way I like them, and yeah. Let's see what we can get. There's an event called Maze of Immortality. Oh, what's that? Sounds kind of neat. Sounds pretty cool. Olive Flounder ×2. Maze of Immortality does sound like a really cool name for just anything, I'm not gonna lie. I'm the founder of Segs. I do know this about you. Oh, Poppy Clownfish ×2. Elusive catch. Not a new fish, but definitely pretty neat. Specialize in boss battles. I do know this about you. Oh, wow, that spot did not last long. Okay, well. I got what I wanted from it. I got an elusive catch. Let's see if we can find another one of them newfangled spots. I know there's one real close to the front of town. Okay. There's some spots that were good, but that didn't have like elusive chance and stuff. I am prioritizing elusive chance, so like we're gonna be passing some pretty decent spots that I'm just not gonna take. You know, I do know specifically where the one in the front of town is. I'm wondering if I should just go there directly. Oh wait, no, also in the grotto. There's a good one around the grotto. Okay, this one, yeah, no. I mean, it's called plus 20% strong hunt, 30% fish net, Magnet 10 wayfinder data. No elusive chance, but I feel like this is a good one to fish at. You want to basically fight bosses to get golden token to fight bigger, stronger bosses, which gives you golden tickets. And golden tickets gives you tokens to fight the bosses, which gives you golden token to fight the stronger bosses. So it's all about bosses. Oh, so that's like right up your alley. That's like your whole thing. Is the boss fights. That's like what you do. So that sounds kind of ideal for you in particular. We love a boss battle event. And I'm getting a lot of rusted cans around here. That was 2 rusted cans. That's fine. That's fine. The 20% strong hook only engages if only engages if you actually catch a fish. At least we got fish back on that one, you know. More fish is more fish. I'm always saying this. I'm literally always saying this. Man. The rusted can life. It's a difficult one. So yeah. Yeah, no, that sounds ideal for segs in particular. It sounds like sounds like a thing that you should do, in fact. I had something I was saying that, and I haven't entirely forgotten what it was. Plus, what devs did was they also increased defense for the bosses and players in fight, so it's more fun. So you got more to do. It's not as easy. It's not as quick of a rush. Oh, olive flounder 2-star times 2. You know what? I appreciate that. I remember people on the low end of the spectrum. Oh yeah, if they make the battles harder for the people who are less good, then I bet they're having a bit of a worse time. You need to give them something? Oh, okay, so they do give them something. Presumably, unless... I'll let you talk. I'll let you talk. I'll let you finish your thoughts. Oh. We give them something. You give them something. You and Segs is what I'm hearing. You guys give them something. Not the devs. Okay. We love players helping players. We love to see it. We don't love to see more rusted cans, but I live to be mocked by the universe. The universe really loves to mock me. It's like the universe's favorite activity. The universe is a big fan of mocking me. Emperor Remora 2-star times 2. Not bad. Not bad, kid. Not bad at all. I don't know how close I am to getting the grotto at all. Presumably closer ever since I've been fishing at this 10 wayfinder data spot. That is something that I think is a safe presumption. Basically, there's 6 different bosses, 2 for Legion faction, 2 for Dynasty faction, and 2 for Herald faction. All of them use different color tokens, like green is for someone and brown is for... Oops! I caught an epic treasure. That's not what I was expecting from that, but you know, I will take it. Let me run to the other spot that I know that I want to hit, and then we can keep it chatting. This one right here. We got ourselves some elusive fish chance with it. It's a little far out though. Oh, I'm not using shaders. Sorry. Green for someone, brown is for someone. What's common is that after defeating those bosses, you get 2 golden tokens. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. I'll do it after I fish this spot out, because I don't want to waste any time. I do want shaders on, but it takes ages for them to boot up, so we're just gonna get this handled first. There are 2 stronger bosses. One of them has 6 golden tokens, another one is more tanky, needs more, still uses 10 tokens. Sorry, needs more skill, not still. Needs more skill, which uses 10 tokens. Oh, I mistakenly thought I'd caught a fish. That was silly of me. That was really silly of me. I'm silly. I'm a silly, goofy guy. It was a rusted can. But So, yeah, so it takes 2, you get 2 tokens from defeating a lot of the bosses, but then it takes a lot more than that to take on some of these bosses. So you gotta work your way up. You gonna do 2 of the 6 token bosses, which can take 12 tokens, fight the 10 golden token boss 1 time. Oh, there goes my equipped common line. Let me just re-equip that. The 10 token boss gives you 10 golden tickets, and the 6 token boss gives you 10 golden tickets, and the 10 one gives you 20 tickets. So it is a return on your investment. It's like if you... It takes some risk to get there, but then if you succeed, then it's like... we're all good. Okay, okay. Because I bet you can do a lot with 20 tokens. You can use them to spend in a lucky bird gambling, which gives you more of the colorful tokens to fight the 6 base bosses. Honestly, the rewards aren't that great. Ah, bless. Oh, hello. Oh, Rose Anchovy, Gargantuan weight ×2. I've already gotten the Rose Anchovy, Gargantuan weight, so I don't get any trophies for that. But you know what? That's gonna be really good for my research. Chat Penny! Hi! So good for mid and beginner players. ISP appears to have fixed my connection. Oh? So you can... So you're logged into Twitch properly again? Bless. Let's absolutely go. I'm glad your connection's fixed. Hate when the connection is not fixed. Hate when it's broken. Okay, Poppy Clown first time. 3 star times 2. Oh, and a bunch of raw things with that. And I lost you. So I'm grabbing a jacket. Grabbing a jacket to put on. Not a very heavy one, just a little bit of jacket. While we are fishing. Jacket time. Oh, well, I've discovered a temperate grotto. Let's wait out the currents and then let's go. I was making a server with a friend and they want hardcore, however that spooky sweet is set unlimited amount of lives, sort of like last life, but also no rules on killing for the most part, except intriguing. I'm interested. Interesting. PvP enables and disables randomly on a 30-minute interval. Ooh, okay. Okay. So you might go to kill someone and then PvP disables and then they know. So you need to be careful who you're near. Yeah. Or you might be safe and then suddenly you're not. Alright, I see. Alright. Oh, we're so close on the strong research. We're so close on that. At any rate, though, we've discovered a grotto. I love to spend time in a grotto. Now, the question is what we want to do in the grotto today. This is a good question. Also, the seed is wild. Because, I mean, I could go for pearls. I think I'm running just a little bit low on pearls. But not that low, really. Like, not that low on pearls. My goodness, look at these rose anchovies. Okay. And I mean, I'm really, I think what I'm doing is running low on angler tokens. So, fishing for regular fish does make sense. I'm also low on strong spirits, but that's fine. Let's look around and see what we've got in this area. Okay, 100% spirit chance for a 2 to 5 stability cost. That's strong. 39% for 100% fish chance and 10% elusive fish chance is not very good. Fish magnet spot. I love a fish magnet spot. This one, 100% fish chance and 200% fish magnet for 1 to 4%. That's a strong contender. This one is maybe, I mean 329 is pretty high, but it's got elusive fish chance. If I want pearls, that one's a bit better. This one also has 200% fish magnet, so that's pretty good. I feel pretty intrigued about that. Spawn next to the ruin portal, next to a village with another village not far off. Then if you go to the nether at spawn, you spawn pretty much in a fortress, which is next to a bastion. Wow. Please tell me you have a Jimmy. We're gonna find the Jimmy. Bless. We're gonna get so many aha jokes, aren't we? Yeah, I think you are. I think it comes with the territory. Expecting a departure. Oh my gosh. It's already begun. It's already happening. Okay. Yeah, if I want pearls, pretty decent spot. I mean, this is a low chance, but it doesn't have anything I'm particularly interested in. That's a really good one for pearls. I might do a little bit of pearl fishing there. Like 1 to 5% chance for all of that. It's a strong contender. Let's see. This one is also really good with the Y's. I mean, that's a pretty decent spot with 30% pearl hook, but I like the other spot better. And I'd like this one more than the other one. That's got just 2 to 7%. That one's not super good. That one's not super good. That one's pretty strong. Oh gosh, hang on. I also got chat on. Oh, and then I need shaders. Hang on. Hang on. Did I mention under spawn is a mine shaft? Oh, that is a wild spawn. That's crazy. They've got spawn, 2 villages, nether, and dripstone cave. I love dripstone caves. Sorry. Sorry. And deep dark. What the heck, Penny? Hang on just a sec. We're loading in no city but shriekers. So there's a warden chance. Okay. No, I want commands only. Okay. That's a strong contender for a spot. The 10% elusive fish chance with all of the other stuff. So I think the kind of the main ones I'm looking at right now is that pearl spot that we found that has like the 1 to, what is it, like a 1 to 5% chance or something. And then I think we've looped back around. So I think the pearl spot, the spot that had the elusive, and then there's a bunch of spots that have fish magnet. So I think that is the order that I would like to do them, is the pearl spot, the elusive spot, and then yeah, this one, 1 to 5% chance. And then anything that has wow, why can't I speak words? Anything that has fish magnet. 200% fish magnet, to be clear. This is a random seed, by the way. Goodness. Check gen and animals. There's an ancient city near spawn. Ancient city, bless. Pearl, you say, oh gosh. Here's my pet. Oh! Dio. Nice. They stripped Johnny's greatest asset. I can't believe this. Why would they do that? Why would they do that to him? Why would they take that away from him? I can't believe that. This is a cruel world that we live in. Really, really you hate to see it. This is just like Mario. Can't believe they did that to Mario. You know? What a cringe way to be, is what I say. I think they should simply get good. Anyway. Pearl catching. Yeah, I think we'll just ride this spot until it depletes, because that I don't think that's gonna be too long. So I'm gonna move to the other spot, and then we'll be moving on after that. And like look, even if we just get some rough pearls, even if we don't get anything pristine from here, I still think we're chilling. Server runs really fast too. That's good. We love fast running server. Fast running server. Wow, hiccups. Fast running server. Thumbs up. Pog. We love to see it. Oh, I got stable rod on that one. Nice. Thank you, stable rod. Very, very cool. As it's running paper for performance and plugins. What's the world border allows pre-gen? Johnny's meant to have a triple A king. No, Diego must have apparently. Well, that's how it goes. That really do be how it goes sometimes. They hate our beautiful soldiers. Can't believe this. Alright, let's find where that loose spot is. Whoa, goodness, lighting. Thank you, sunshine. Is it over here? Is this a spot? Yeah, that's a spot. It's a 3 to 9%, but like for all of that, you know? So let's go ahead and change our overclocks to, yeah, let's do strong. And I guess I could do wise. Hang on, let me look at my perks. Yeah, let's do strong. Let's just do it. Why not? Why not? Pre-gen is the best way to speed up a server. Like, I could take the cake thing, at least you can give him a belt as well. His pants are falling down a lot. This man needs a belt. The laggiest thing for server is generating chunks. So if you generate them all in advance and just have it stored on disk ready, it speeds up loading and load. Another villager spawn? Goodness. Good question, are you playing or moderating? I guess it's possible to do both. Entirely possible. Fishing. Me when I fish. Playing nice. Sunken koi. Why is that flashing at me? Why is that book flashing at me? Oh, elusive catch. Overgrown grouper. Nice. Oh, we love to see it. Oh, we love to see it. That was absolutely worth it. Oh, it's one of these. How many more? Oh, I need one more. Wait, dude, can you do... What? Does this just go to this now? Oh, okay, hang on. Wild and... Okay. Anyway. It's worth doing the elusive spot. The plugins should ensure automatic moderation. Can I push the world border closer like in the live series? Oh yeah, another good question. Are you taking the whole... Are you taking the whole space? These are good questions. Fish. Boggy bass. Now this is running through my stability a lot faster than I would like. We've gotten pretty unlucky on the draws here. But we got the elusive catch from here, which means trophies. So I say that it's well worth it. this. I'm literally always saying this. Me when I get more fish. Look, the stability's doing pretty alright too. Big fan of that. Big fan of the way that stability's running. Like, we're not catching the highest quality fish. This isn't like the greatest thing ever per se. But definitely we're doing pretty well for ourselves. You know, like better than nothing at the very least. Catching lots. Lots of fish. Straight up lots. Oh? Fern, flounder, 3-star times 3. Ooh, how many tokens is that? Nice, that's 2,400 tokens total. And that'll be really good for my strong research again, too. Nice. Oh, we stay winning. That's really the biggest thing about, yeah, I got 30 points from that. That's the biggest thing about the fish magnet is the research aspect. Alright, well, we've got 25% stability left. Let's find ourselves some 200% fish magnet spots. That's 3 to 7% for it. I much prefer 1 to 4. I'd never take a 3 to 7 if there's a 1 to 4 available. And that's what we call business here in the biz. Here in the business, that's what we call the business. It's and that's how it works around here. All right. Yeah, I'm not expecting anything too crazy from the rest of my stability here. There's no other like really singularly fantastic spots. I just want to catch as many fish as I can. I guess I could go for some spirits. That was a decent spirit spot, but honestly, I'm not really hurting for spirits the way I am for tokens. So I think more fish is better. Although, how close am I on my lucky research? Okay, well, I'm actually really close to my lucky research. Hang on, more if we get through on our lucky research, then that means getting trophies from that. Yeah, and it's a 2 to 5 over here. Okay, all right. I'm glad I checked this. I'm glad I took a look at that. This is worth it. Totally worth it. I should have enough durability for at least a couple catches, which should push me over top on my research. Yep, like that. 2. If I can get... There we go. There we go. All right. Nice. We're now officially halfway to level 25. Which I'm very pleased about. Let's also just look at what we've got here. See if there's anything. I think I might have just unlocked Lucky Pot or something. Yeah, that looks like it might be about right, is that I just unlocked this. Yeah. I'll consider. I'll definitely consider that. 5,000 tokens is not a lot, and if I could get more rare spirits from my crab pots, that'd be nice. I've got a lot of things I need to upgrade. Like Glitch Rod, I definitely keep meaning to upgrade. And then... Sheesh, okay. That's an expensive upgrade. Yeah, there's some things that I keep meaning to do, and maybe I'll do them after I gav here. Wait, nope, that's all I want from this spot. Hang on. That's all I wanted from there, because that gets us over on our over top on the research. But then here we're just gonna keep fishing. I've only got 7% stability, you know. May as well. Yep, just pick up a bunch of fish. Fishing. This is the life. Doggy bass times 3. That's pretty nice, and glitch rod with that too. Not bad at all. Yeah, I keep meaning to upgrade glitch rod. Maybe, okay, yeah, once we get out of here, which should be right now, yep, right there, let's cash in our tokens. See what we get. I want to move to the floral forest because this is where we're focusing right now. Let's just yep. Okay, not bad on the angler tokens there. I want to use the 6 minutes of Strong Tide because I like Strong Tide. And then after that we're going to take a look at my upgrades. And we're going to decide the best course of action. Greedy and glimmering spots. The last tide had a lot of really good strong spots. I bet this one has nowhere near anything as good. 10% strong. Not really what we're looking for. 10% strong. You know what? 10%. Gosh darn it, Lord, thank you for the Rickroll. -142, -98. Yeah, well, I'll remember that penny, don't worry. Where was it? Was over here? Wait, where did I see it? Oh, right here, right here. Yeah, thank you, Lord. I'll get that marked in just a second. I'm a little bit of a time limit here. Okay. I'll get that marked while we do some fishing here. Good to have you in, Lord. Good to see ya. Thrilled, quite frankly. Oh, hello. Blossom Beta 3-star times 2. You know what? I will take. It's not a new catch. We don't get any we don't get any trophies for it. But I will take it. That was powerful. I really enjoyed that. Thank you, Lost Shoe. With a boosted rod and a glitched rod too. All right. I see how we're playing. I see how we're playing. All right. We had a really good week. We had a really good day last week. We caught a lot of new catches. So I feel like it is understandable by the nature of things that today is going, you know, less good. That today we're having a bit more of a struggle with it. We've just had like a couple, I think we had a new crab, and then we've had some research. As far as tokens go. Sorry, as far as trophies go. I always get trophies and tokens mixed up. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense that this is the way that the cookie crumbles, but alas, you know? Hey, we just gotta keep fishing. We keep fishing, we'll get something on the line eventually. That is the nature of it. I do wonder if at this point in the game I should be playing the augments game a little more carefully. Now that we're about halfway to the level where I unlock the new climate, which will obviously have a lot of new fish available. And I've already fished out a lot of the easily attainable fish from the area that I'm in. I do wonder if if this is where I'm supposed to be getting really careful about my augments. And right now I have 2 augment slots that are just hanging out. I've got an amulet and I've got a hook that I'm not using. And I wonder if I should not be doing that, you know? If I should just suck it up, repair the amulet, if I'm gonna do anything with it, repair or lose the hook. And then, like, just move on from there. I probably should. it'll take up a decent number of the tokens I have. It'll take up, I think, combined, like 30-ish thousand or something. I don't remember. 10. It's like 15 and 20, maybe even like 35,000, which would not leave me a lot for other upgrades. But like, if I'm gonna use them, I better use them, right? So, I don't know. The thing is, the amulet I don't really feel as though I need it right now, but it was expensive to get, so I'm trying to decide if it's a waste to just discard it. And I don't know. Not really sure. So this command is not supported. May cause issues while using some plugins. Just how I like it. Yep. That does sound a lot like you, Penny. That absolutely sounds up your alley. But yeah, so lots of decisions to be made around here about what I want to do with my augments. It's a bit tricky, in fact, in many ways. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure I'll get it worked out. That sounds a-okay. Not a problem. We'll take a look. We'll take a look after this. I'll make some decisions. I say I'll make some decisions as if that's like a life or death thing. As if, you know, deciding what I do with my augments is gonna be the end-all be-all of whatever comes next. Which is just simply not true. That's not true at all. But, you know, sometimes when you're in the zone, it really feels like that. That's, can't help it, really. Oh, we've got another Glimmering Tide. Okay. Let's take a look at my things. See, I've got this Glimmering Amulet, and I've got this Lucky Hook, which gives me +3 Lucky Hook. It takes 30. Oh gosh, it takes 30,000 loan to repair this. This would be 45 together. I think I even have another Lucky Hook. Which, you know, I don't have a constant supply of augments or anything, so on one hand it would make sense to keep it. But also on the other hand, how am I doing on B? I've got 69. Nice. Supply reserve perk. Whoa. Crazy. Okay. In some ways it makes sense to just get rid of it. That's a lot of tokens for right now, and I've got other things that would be more helpful for me. Candybot wants me to drink water and stretch and stuff. So I think we are gonna discard the Lucky Hook. And honestly, I think the Wayfinder lure might be my best chance. You know? Either that or like a boosted rod or a glitched rod. But I think that it makes sense just to use a Wayfinder lure when I've got it. Alright, I'm standing up, I'm stretching. Candybot told me to. I'm doing it. Alright. Don't you worry your pretty little head, Candy. I'm handling it. I'm drinking some water too. Thank you, Candybot. Okay. So we've got that. That's going to be helpful with getting me more grottos, which is always a plus because that's my best supply for like pearls, spirits. I want to get more catches there and stuff. And additionally, I would like to upgrade my glitched rod. And honestly, my speedy rod too. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else that takes 2 pearls that I want. I probably should upgrade my greedy hook. I I've really been holding out on this one. Okay. Well, that's that. I wish I had pure spirits for any of those. But that also netted us a couple trophies, which is really good. Okay, the other thing I want to do is I want to check the tides. We've got 2 glimmerings and a greedy, so I'm going to stay in Floral Forest for now. And honestly, I am just going to finish fishing out this spot. I don't see any reason not to. Like, sure, it's a glimmering tide instead of anything else, but I mean, we may as well, right? I don't think it makes sense to try and, you know, hold on to this. I will say I did just use most of my pearls, so it would make sense to go pearl fishing. What's that spot over there? 10% glimmering, 10% pearl magnet. We'll head over there after this. We'll head over there and see if we can't pick anything up with it. But, you know, just for now, we're gonna finish this spot out. Me when I get glitch drawed on a rusted can. Yeah, alright, sure, why not? Literally, why not? No reason not to. Oh, glimmering spirit. You know what, sure. I will take it. Totally, I will take that. That's great. Technically what I really need right now is strong spirits. My strong spirits have kind of been lagging behind. But the amulet I have is for glimmering spirits, which I got that because I'd been using a lot of glimmering spirits for a bunch of upgrades to get better pearls. No longer is marked with it's marked unstable with EPA status internally. As if it's a bad thing. Oh gosh. You are much braver than I am, Penny. That's, I'm giving you a thumbs up. I'm giving you a big ol' thumbs up. I think that was a glimmering spot in the grotto. I keep calling it the grotto, not like the sunken swamp grotto, like the little cave spot. I feel like there might have been. I'll go check that out after I fish this spot out. This spot has been good to me, other than all of the rusted cans, which really isn't this spot's fault at all. That's my trash chance. That's at fault. I really want to get more pure spirits so that I'd love to get more pure spirits so that I don't have to deal with that as much anymore, but it is what it is. That's totally fine. Not a problem. Surely at some point I'll be able to make some sort of trade for pure spirits or something. So I'm just hanging onto all of the spirits that I got, try not to get too crazy with them, other than, you know, for upgrades and stuff. And then maybe once we reach the tropical, or what is the other climate actually? Is it like nighttime or something? I feel like okay, well, pearls are good. Barren climate. Whoa, okay, was not expecting that. Forgot about player locating. Oh, is that the, player locating like the new feature that they introduced with Minecraft Live? That I'm intrigued by. I'm intrigued that they just added that. It's, it is in the game. So we're playing on server 1.21.4. Oh yeah, so it wouldn't be in yet. Got it. Man, I need to update my Minecraft. I'm still playing on like 1.21.1. Yeah, I just checked. I am playing on 1.21.1. So bit awkward for me, but it is what it is, you know? Supporter is so big, anytime you can ask for a cord somewhere near a player. Where exactly they are, you may never know, but they are somewhat near here. Got it. It's like, they're somewhat in this area. I see. Man, this spot just keeps going. Like, I was expecting this to finish itself out a while ago. But no, I mean, we're still on high stock. And it's been like 5 minutes of fishing this place. Crazy. Something like that. Yep. Good luck with lurking, Penny. I hope that goes well for you. But yeah, no, I mean, this spot still stocked pretty high up. Kind of crazy how that goes. Kind of crazy. Well, I'm not complaining. Again, like, I mean, hey, look, I just got, what is that, like an epic quality fish? That's pretty neat. That's gonna be good for my WISE research. Thrilled about that. Oh, now we're down to medium. Okay. Nothing good lasts forever. I'm always saying this. Getting a lot of rose anchovies and daisy pikes, which is a classic. They are the most common fish for you to get. Like, I think they are the two common non-elusive fish, which, you know, totally fair. But man, they sure do show up a lot. We're just chilling here, and then suddenly there's more of them. Okay, now we're down to low. Okay, so yeah, it stayed on high stock for a really long time, and now we're schmooving lower. Yeah, I really didn't expect to be fishing this spot so long. That's nice. Big fan. Big enjoyer out here, as it were. Oh, there goes my line. What's the fella's line? Never worries about his line. Never worries about his line or a gosh darn thing. He's just that's Professor Harold Hill. But he doesn't know the territory. Music Man. That line. That's what triggered it. I was like, what even was that? That was line. That was one of my older siblings did the opening chant part of that. So at one point I had the entire thing memorized. There was a whole phenomenon when I was growing up where anytime one of my siblings would be in like a play or something, I'd naturally be listening to them like running lines and practicing their parts and stuff, and then I'd end up with it memorized as well. And the same thing happened when I was doing tech for plays in middle school. It's very cute. Oh, thank you. It's just if it's being repeated a lot, I listen, and then I'm good at memorization. But yeah, for when I was doing tech in middle school, we'd come in for like tech week. Like we weren't oh, hello. Daisy Pike Gargantuan weight? I will take it. Absolutely, I will take that. Not a problem at all to me. Folks, we're getting those trophies. Slowly but surely, we're getting those trophies. Yeah, we come in on like the last week before the play actually happened, and I kid you not, I'd have like pretty much the entire script basically memorized by the time opening night came around. Like, not necessarily that I could repeat word for word the entire thing, but if you asked me any characters given, like, it was like, oh, what does this character say at this time? I could probably tell you, particularly if it was paired with one of my cues, because I did music cues and I did mics, were the main two things that I did. And so I had cues of like, this is when we start the next song, or this is when I turn this actor's microphone on, this is when I turn this microphone off. And so yeah, particularly if it was one of my cue lines, I'd absolutely have that memorized. Sometimes better even than the actual actors. They'd be up there and I'd be like, they didn't do that line right. I know better than them. I know that they're doing it wrong. It's a good spot. 20% thumbing hook, 20% pearl magnet, 5% pearl chance. Thumbs up from me. on this spot. I considered trying to break in on the lighting scene, but like, I don't know, there were two guys on Tech Crew who really liked doing the spots. I think they did the spotlights for both of the plays that year. They just switched which spot they were operating. And then there were like a couple other of us who did who switched out on like Mike's sound and the light board. So I never really touched the light board. Kind of wish I had. It would have been cool, but I am content with the time that I spent on Mike's and like Flower and Chiclet 2-star times 2, and that apparently I've already gotten. I was like, whoa, is that a new fish? No, I've already gotten that fish. It is a legendary though, and I got 2 of them, so that's gonna be really good for my Wise research. But I think like one of my friends is a professional spot operator now, so I wish I knew a little bit more about what she does. Cause yeah, I never touched any of the spots. I do miss, I do really miss being involved in the theater world, like doing tech and stuff in like middle school, and then being at the theater. The theater was a whole different thing. I didn't do anything tech related. I was a stage manager, or assistant stage manager. So, very different thing. Didn't have a lot of time to be memorizing lines because I was too busy making sure everything was running backstage. Yeah, it was pretty good. It was a pretty good time. I'm catching a lot of daisy pike again. Which is good. I got the gargantuan weight daisy pike with that. And that was important. I just think getting like 1 or 2 pearls from this spot would be kind of nice. Like I'm sorry if that's I am sorry if that's asking too much, but you know. Oh, Penny, hi, welcome back. Now an expert in commands. I'm glad you're an expert. Someone's got to do it. I'm certainly not an expert in commands, which is quite unfortunate for me, but it's fine. The problem with so you know the problem with theater and the whole theater world thing is that it's really hard to do in your adult life if it's not your job. And like if it's not part of school, because I was a theater major in college for a hot second there. I was involved in productions, and that was good, but like it was part of school and everything. So if it's not part of school and it's not your job, it's really hard to do anything related to it, because theater takes just a lot of time and energy and dedication. And if you're already exhausted all of the time from doing other things, it's pretty difficult to, you know, actually get back in there with anything going on stage. Okay, well, I think we got like, yeah, we got those 2 rough pearls at some point. That was fine. Whatever on that one. Let's see if we can find ourselves another glimmering spot. But that's the problem with theater, is I wish that I could be more involved with things, but alas, I am just employed differently now. My social art project is so bad I want to cry. Yeah, it's so good when you're a part of like a little community doing all the things instead of just working on things by yourself. And like don't get me wrong, the writing stuff that I do a lot of it with another person, and that's really nice. It's quite frankly been a bit of a lifesaver having someone else to like do the creative projects with and bounce things off of and to like be excited about with. But it's just admittedly not quite the same thing as having like a whole group of people working on it together. You know, it's really good in its own way. Like I want to emphasize, big fan, but it's just not. It's not the same. We had so much art in high school. Even just sitting in an art class was so much. Yeah, just being in an environment doing stuff with it makes it so much easier and so much fun. Alright, well there goes my Wise Hook augment, which I would like to repair that. Having a Wise Hook is something that I'm very invested in keeping. I just don't think I've got the tokens for it right now. I think that takes 30,000. So, I will do that when I think when I cash in my next round of tokens I might end up with enough to do it. So we'll check that when the time comes. But yeah, like I just miss social projects like that, and it's tricky because again, I coach an improv club. I am part of like a community thing with people, but I'm not performing. I'm busy like running a club, which is a very different experience than when you're just there to perform. I'm more involved in like an administrative leading role than necessarily actually partaking in art, which quite frankly has been really tough with doing the club thing. Is that I absolutely I get fulfillment from it in a lot of ways, but just it's a lot of it is not like a lot of the day-to-day stuff is not things that necessarily give back to me, and that's tricky. Like when we do performances, absolutely, I love performances. Even just running like backstage stuff with performances, is fantastic for me. I am gonna go to the Dark Grove for the Strong Tide. Thorn Chicklets. Sorry. Okay, yep, that definitely should be enough to, yep, repair my Wise Hook augment, which I do want to do. How are we doing on crab pots? Oh, let's grab our guys. Repair that. I want to repair this at some point too, but that's also expensive. But yeah, no, like I really miss being a performing member of a group as opposed to like a administrative member of a group. Okay, well this looks like a very good spot to take. And D&D also fits some of that for me because I love my group. We're all obsessed with roleplay and with making this story and having our characters, like it hits a lot of it too, but it's also different. Did you say my life's less serious? It's been really, really good for me. I consistently over like the past years since I've had it, it has been like the highlight of my week, honestly. No, D&D thumbs up smiley face. Straight up. But it also doesn't quite hit the same mark as doing like a theater performance or something. It's tricky because there's a lot of really good things in my life. I've got my creative projects, I've got my D&D group. Ooh, Polish Pearl ×2, I will take it. I did change my overclocks, right? Did that just happen? I've got the improv club, I've got my D&D group, I've got my, like, writing creative stuff, but just, like, Sprout Trout. The call of the performing arts, you know? It's real bad out here. We stay silly forever. It's fine. It's fine. Not a problem. I really feel like one of these days I'm either gonna end up like pursuing a law degree or somehow ending up back in the theater world. Which, okay, so the other really tough thing about about missing theater and everything is that I really don't want to get back involved in the scene, in like the local scene, because so many of the people that that I encountered back when I worked with the theater are still active in it, in ways that are not very fun to think about. Like, I've really had to separate myself a lot from the scene, just because the way things ended with the theater was so unfortunate and weird and toxic, and like, and a lot of people are still caught up in that, and I don't want to talk to them, I don't want to see them, I don't want to think about them living their lives. But then if I want to do anything local in the area, they're there, you know? So that's tough. That's a whole thing. Like, I know there's a group that some of my friends have been participating in things with, and they're excited about it and they're having a good time, but also, okay, I want to fish out this spot and then I think we'll maybe do the grotto. But also I know who's running it, and that person is one of the worst I encountered in my time in the theater. Mood, I lost a community like that recently too, and it hurt my art a lot. Even memories and future chances that it impacted. Yeah, no, it's tough. Cause it's not just losing what you currently have, it's also losing like your ability to find anything else with it. Like, you can't just move on to something else because the ghost of it is haunting you. Yeah, no, like, I hope my friends are having a good time with it. I hope they're enjoying that. I just also really never want to talk to that guy ever again. It's funky out here. We stay silly with it. Is my lure use is going down? Even though I've already, because I know that it doesn't, I know that, ooh, hang on. I gotta check this. Because I know that the Wayfinder data doesn't stack if the grotto is saying that it's ready to travel to. I just want to check if it's using up my lure. It's totally using up my lure. Okay. Then fine. I got to do the garden. Oh, and that was a really good fishing spot. And currents are gonna change, and we're gonna lose the tide. Okay, that's fine though. That's a really good spot. I think ultimately I should be searching out pearl spots. But that spot right there is very much calling to me. I think let's fish that one out and then let's go after pearls maybe. Let me change my rod overclock to stable. Very important to stable. Moving more into my internship scene helped, but if the new community ever goes the same way, I might want to move. It kills. Yeah, we stay making art forever. They can't stop me. They can't stop us. That's so true. They can't stop us at all. They just gotta deal with it. But yeah, no, like it's wild how things can just fall apart so completely in a way that like devastates your ability to engage with it. Like, I can't even, like, to be quite perfectly frankly honest, I can't even go to, like, a lot of the, like, shops and stuff that I frequent as part of, like, theater business and things, just because, like, the, just even the vibes of it feels off now. I don't know. It's crazy how completely and totally that can just be, I don't know, taken. And to be clear, it's fine. I'm fine. It's we're all doing okay out here. I'm gonna, like, I'm enjoying my projects that I've got now and the things that I'm doing with them. I do miss a lot of things about working at the theater, but I think ultimately I am in a better spot right now. It's just complicated. It's just complex and tricky. Okay, let's see if we can find ourselves a good pearl spot. Because I do need pearls real bad. So far, the one I found out there is kind of looking like the best option. Yeah, I think there was, like, I'll keep that spot in mind, but I don't think that's the best spot ever. Let's see. Nope, not a lot of pearl spots in this one. Lots of elusive fish and stuff. I think this is right. Yeah, no, okay, well, I guess that pearl spot in the middle is the best one we saw, I think. Yeah, it's got the 30% glimmering, which I think is our best option. I got my best friend from that group, so I don't regret it. Love and loss, but they can't kill dandelions. Good things keep growing. Good things keep growing always. Even even when it ends poorly, there's always good and bad elements to it. It's such is the nature of life. Cause yeah, I mean, I've got a lot of good memories from that time, and I met a lot of really cool people that I still like talk to and interact with, and you know, it was really fun for me to get a lot of like industrial knowledge like that. Yeah, it's we live in a crazy world, and Candybot wants me to drink some water, so whoop. Been getting a lot of rough pearls, not any pristine so far. Polished, that's what they're called. No, polished pearls. Pristine. Oh wait, pristine might be the tier up from that. Yeah, I'd love a pristine pearl if that's the case. It's just you know. Hey kid, you wanna give me a polished pearl? Could be kind of neat. Nope, they do not. They do not want to give that to me. Alright, let's look around just a little bit more. I want to see if there's anything with fish magnet. But also, I probably need to go in the next, like, minute or so. So we might end things out here, and I'll just finish out this grotto when I log on during the week, if I remember to log on during the week. And I'll tell you guys about the result of it. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that immediately jumps out at me. So I think I am gonna finish that across the week. So, that's where we're going to end things here for today. Thank you everyone so much for coming to the stream. I hope you had a fantastic time. I will be back on Thursday. I'm currently streaming Thursday and Friday a little after 4 p.m. Eastern Time, and Saturday and Sunday a little after 1 p.m. Eastern Time. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Drink water, grab a snack, get some sleep. If you're in the United States of America, don't forget to file your taxes. That's coming up really fast. And Corvigay, thank you for the absolutely nothing. Very cool. And I will see you guys all next time. Wow, I can talk words. Bye-bye.